what's happening, everybody? My name is Dev. I've been a serious guitarist for over 3.5 decades. I would like to help you improve on this instrument. This is my second season here on YouTube. I'm calling this the Winter Woodshed. Throughout the whole season, I'm going to be doing a series of exercises like this every Tuesday. And this one's going to be all about bends. We're going to do 3 exercises that will help every guitarist with their bends. We're going to do bend echoes, what I call rubber band melodies, and finally rubber band arpeggios. So they get a little bit more difficult in terms of the fretboard usage throughout. So let's start with our second finger on the 12th fret of the second string. That's this B here. We're going to do what I call a single fret boomerang slide. So we're just going to move up 1 fret and back. Now for all of these exercises, we're going to be playing them without the bends first. So we have a reference for how this should sound, and then we're going to play them with a bend. That's a bend echo, right? Play it, echo it. Full fret, full step, 2 frets. And then finally, 3 frets for a minor third. You put all 3 of those together and you have the first half of the bend echo, which is ascending. Let's try that from the beginning. Half step. Whole step. Minor third. Now the second half is going to be descending. So here we'll descend 1 fret, 2 frets, 3 frets, and then we're going to go and preload the bend to do the echo. It looks like this. A little sour on one of those bends, which is why I need to practice this more often. Let's see that whole exercise from the beginning. So we're going to do the 3 ascending and then the 3 descending. So if you get comfortable with that, go ahead and pause here if you would like to run it for a few times, get comfortable with that. Then we're going to play it in a different space on a different string and see how different it feels. There's a lot of differences going on there. All right, so if you're back or you just kept watching, we're going to do this with this A on the D string on the 7th fret. And here I'm going to use my 3 fingers because I'm going to have to be bending pretty hard and bending in the other direction down in order to get this to work. That's a pretty gnarly bend that you got to get there, and bending is a huge part of how I play. So doing this in multiple spaces on the guitar will help you not just with your bends, but get you to know your instrument better. So the second exercise we're going to do here is a rubber band melody. It's going to sound like this. I'll play it again with no bends first, and then we'll add the bends. Easy as can be. Now let's add some bends. You can see why I call it a rubber band melody now. So let's take a look at how those bends are put in there. First, the melody. The second time, we do the first slide as usual. And then we bend up to this note from the previous note. And then as we slide to the next note, we release the bend. So. And then we repeat that process. And this one is a half step. So ascending, it's slide, bend, slide, bend, slide. And that last bend is a half step. And then we have 2 full step bends as we get back to the origin. So the whole thing, one more time. using the bends into a slide is kind of counterintuitive, but also once you add it to your playing, it can be really, really helpful. So go ahead and pause it here if you want to practice that for a little bit, and we'll take it a step further and do some other cool things. Now, if you're still here, or if you just kept watching because you're awesome and you got that in the first try, like Batman or something, we're going to do that in different modes. So we were using the Ionian, C Ionian there before. Let's do like D Lydian. With the bends. How about like A minor? All right, so the third one that we're going to do, and the last one I promise for this week, is a rubber band arpeggio. And we're going to do it's really a rubber band arpeggios because we're going to do two of them. We're going to do an A minor arpeggio ascending and a G major 7 arpeggio descent. A minor arpeggio is going to look like this. That's one shape. The next will be, and then next, and then up to the root. Put those all together and we get. I'm going to play that a couple times nice and slow. Give you a moment to get used to it. And then our G major 7 arpeggio descending is going to look like this. One more time. We put those two together back to back and we get the exercise without the bends. One more time. So finally, we're going to get around to the bends here. Every time we play a root note for any of the chords, instead of fretting the root, so instead of fretting this A, I'm going to bend up to it from a half step below. Hopefully better than that. So instead of, it'll be, and then the next one. And then the G major descending will be. We put those all together and we get this. Now, I actually consider that the first half of this exercise. The next one is to play like the A ascending without bends, the G ascending with bends, and then the A ascending with bends and G without. So I'll put the text up on the screen so you can see what's happening here. But so yeah, I hope you find these electrifying and fun and interesting to play. Again, this is just the first video in the Winter Woodshed. I'm going to do a video like this every Tuesday for the whole season, so make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss out on anything. There's a link in the description also to sign up for my email list, which will get you immediate access to the Guitar Chord Survival Kit. I hope you had a good time, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.